Hello, my name is Sophie and this is The Know. Former Prime Minister Boris Johnson has given evidence at the Covid Inquiry. Keep watching to find out more. Boris Johnson arrived at the inquiry 3 hours before the start of giving evidence. His opening remarks were thrown into chaos as he was interrupted by protesters.
Can I just say how glad I am to be at this inquiry, and how sorry I am for the pain and the loss and the suffering
sit down.
of
Please stop.
COVID
Johnson.
victims.
Please sit down. Please sit down, or I'm afraid you'll have to leave the hearing room.
The 4 women who disrupted the inquiry were ejected from the building and told reporters that they stood to hold up signs that read, "The dead can't hear your apologies." Speaking outside Dorland House in West London, one of the women, who lost her sister-in-law in the pandemic, said, "We didn't want his apology. When he tried to apologise, we stood up. We didn't block anybody. We were told to sit down. We didn't sit down straight away. One of us stayed standing, so the rest of us came out in solidarity." As the inquiry resumed, Johnson denied deleting his WhatsApp messages between February 2020 and June 2020, which spanned the start of the pandemic and lockdown.
For the avoidance of doubt, and make it absolutely clear, I haven't removed any WhatsApps from my phone, and I've given you everything that I think you need.
The former Prime Minister later admitted that mixed messaging was a mistake that was made during the pandemic.
One problem we had that I mentioned is that because of the very natural and proper right of the devolved administrations to have their own approach, sometimes there was a bit of... So the BBC News would have one message from number 10, then a slightly different one from Scotland or wherever. And that, I think we need to sort that out in future.
The King's Council then asked Boris Johnson about the calls he had with then Health Secretary Matt Hancock about COVID in January 2020, months before the first lockdown was announced.
I certainly recall the conversation on the 7th of January and the context, and I remember thinking about it and saying to him, well, keep an eye on it, and I've set out in my statement my initial instincts about it. I don't, to be frank, remember all those conversations, but it's true that we would have spoken on many occasions because we generally spoke quite a lot.
Thanks for watching The Know. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more daily news updates.